Hello everyone, let us continue with the chapter Human Health and Diseases Part 7. And now we are going to learn about protozoan diseases. So the diseases that are caused by a protozoan. So what are the diseases that are caused by protozoans? Like amoebiasis, Kala-Azar, and then malaria. So all these diseases are caused by protozoan. So one such disease what we are going to learn today is about malaria. So this malaria, it is caused by a protozoan called as Plasmodium. And how it is caused? It is caused through a vector. So what is the name of the vector? It is female Anopheles mosquito. And here when you talk about the Plasmodium, there are four species of Plasmodium. There are four species of Plasmodium. And one is Plasmodium malariae. And then Plasmodium ovale. Plasmodium vivax. And the fourth species is Plasmodium falciparum. So these are the four species of Plasmodium that causes malaria. And when you look at this, here among these four species, this Plasmodium falciparum, it causes malignant malaria which can be even fatal. Right? And here, this Plasmodium, it is transmitted only through the vector. So what is the name of the vector? Here, normally this vector, it is also called as carrier. So what is the name of the vector here? It is female Anopheles mosquito. Female Anopheles mosquito. So it acts as a carrier. So next we are going to learn about the life cycle of Plasmodium. So here, to complete the life cycle of Plasmodium, it needs two hosts. One is the intermediate host, the other one is the definitive host. Okay. So one, you call this to be what? Intermediate host. So who is this intermediate host? Man. So a part of the life cycle of Plasmodium, it takes place in man. The life cycle of Plasmodium that takes place in man is called as schizogony. So what do you use the term? Schizogony. So in intermediate host, the life cycle of Plasmodium takes place. So who is the intermediate host? Man. So what is this called as? Schizogony. Schizogony. And what about the other host? So I have told you it needs two hosts. One is the intermediate host. The other one you call that as definitive host. Definitive host. So who is this definitive host? Here, the female Anopheles mosquito. So mosquito is the other host. So you call this to be definitive host. Okay. So what is the mosquito called as? What species? It is female Anopheles mosquito. Okay. And here the life cycle of Plasmodium continues. Okay. And then this is called as sporogony. The life cycle that takes place in the female Anopheles mosquito is called as sporogony. And here in intermediate host, asexual reproduction take place, whereas here sexual reproduction take place. So here asexual reproduction occurs, and here sexual reproduction of the Plasmodium take place. And in this case, where the schizogony take place, normally all the stages will be immature. Whereas here, when it moves on to the next host, it is the definitive host, where you call that to be sporogony. Here, all the stages will be matured. That is the reason here sexual reproduction take place. So these are the two hosts which is seen in the life cycle of Plasmodium. Next, we are going to learn about the life cycle of Plasmodium. The mosquito that carries the pathogen, that is the Plasmodium, when it bites a normal person. So, we have learned that this malaria, it is transmitted only through the mosquito, female Anopheles mosquito, which act as a vector or a carrier. So, when this mosquito that carries the pathogen, that is called as Plasmodium, when it bites a normal person, with the help of the saliva, it transmits the particular stage of Plasmodium into the blood of man. How? What is that stage? When it bites the normal person, it transmits the stage that is called as sporozoites. So this sporozoid enter into the blood of man and then it finds its way to the liver. So here when you talk about the life cycle in man, this Plasmodium life cycle, it takes place in two areas. One is the liver cell and then the other one is the RBC. Okay. So first till this, it takes place in the liver cells. So first this sporozoid enter into the liver through the blood and then it starts infecting the liver cells, right? And then it feeds on the liver cells and it is converted into the next form, you call that to be cryptozoites. And then next stage you call that as cryptomerozoites. So after infecting all the liver cells, it come back to the blood and then it enters into RBC. So from here to here, it takes place in RBC. What is this RBC called as red blood corpuscle? So what is the other name for RBC? Erythrocyte. Erythrocyte. So here, this cycle where the Plasmodium, it carry out its life cycle first in liver cells and then in RBC. So here you call this to be endoerythrocytic cycle or erythrocytic cycle. So what is this called as? Erythrocytic cycle, erythrocytic cycle or endoerythrocytic cycle. And what about the liver cells? Here you call this to be pre-erythrocytic cycle. So before infecting the RBC, it damages the liver cells. That is why here you use the term pre-erythrocytic, or it is otherwise called as exo, outside RBC. It is called as exoerythrocytic cycle. So first this sporozoid moves, it finds its way to the liver cells, it starts infecting the liver cells and then you call that stage to be cryptomerozoid. After that, this cryptomerozoid, it will be converted into stage called as trophozoid, which starts infecting the RBC. So it damages all the liver cells and then it enters into the fresh red blood cells that is present in the blood. So these trophozoites starts feeding on the RBC, red blood corpuscles, which are called as erythrocytes, and then it is converted into a stage called as signet ring stage. And the next stage, it forms a structure called as schizond. After that, it forms merozoites. So how many merozoites are formed? Normally 8 to 24 cells, which are called as merozoites, are released. At this stage, when all the RBCs are being infected, when it gets ruptured, it releases a toxic substance. So what is that toxic substance called as? Hemozoin. Hemozoin. So this hemozoin is responsible for the chills and high fever recurring 3 to 4 days. So at this stage, when the hemozoin is released, you call the patient to be a malarial patient. At this stage, when a mosquito comes and bites the malarial patient, these merozoites enter into the mosquito. What is the name of the mosquito? Female Anopheles mosquito, which act as a carrier or a vector to transmit the Plasmodium. This Plasmodium only causes malaria. So malaria is caused by Plasmodium. What is the name of the vector? Female Anopheles mosquito. So when the mosquito bites the malarial patient, the merozoites enter into the mosquito. How? These merozoites are converted into gametocytes, and when it enters inside the mosquito, so here what happens? It moves inside the gut region. Here it takes place inside the gut. The gametocytes that are present in RBC, it enters into the mosquito and the gametes are formed, male and the female gamete is produced. So once when the male and the female gamete is produced in the mosquito, what happens normally? Syngamy occurs. So what is syngamy? Fusion of male and the female gamete. So as a result of fusion, zygote is formed. So that is why we have learned that in man, asexual stage of Plasmodium take place, whereas in mosquito, sexual form of Plasmodium take place. So here, as a result of syngamy, when the zygote is formed, now the zygote is motile. So this zygote is motile. So where it takes place? Inside the stomach of mosquito. Zygote formation is seen inside the stomach of mosquito. After that, the zygote develops into a structure called as ookinete. The ookinete will be elongated. And then the oocyst is formed, which moves to the wall of the stomach of mosquito. And then this oocyst develops into sporozoites. What is sporozoite? It is the infective stage of Plasmodium that infects the man. So where it is seen now, this sporozoites, it will be ready in the wall of the gut. So what happens when the mosquito that carries these sporozoites, when this mosquito, when it bites a normal man, it transmits the sporozoites of Plasmodium into human. So to complete the life cycle of Plasmodium, it needs two hosts. One is the intermediate host and the other one is the definitive host. So here fully asexual form of Plasmodium, stages of Plasmodium occurs, whereas their sexual stage of Plasmodium occurs. And one more thing you have to know here, this the life cycle in man, when it that takes place in RBC, it was first identified by a person called as Golgi. So this which takes place in RBC, it is otherwise called as cycle of Golgi. Cycle of Golgi. And whereas the life cycle that takes place in mosquito, it is otherwise called as cycle of Ross. The name of the person who first identified in mosquito was Ross. So this life cycle that takes place in mosquito is otherwise called as cycle of Ross. If you like this video, share, comment and subscribe my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And the link is available in the description box. Thank you.